Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WildWeiler Weekly Wrap. As always, I am WildWeiler. Happy Labor Day! According to Wikipedia, Labor Day marks the cultural end of summer. And many people take their 2-week vacations during this period so that it ends on Labor Day. And to that I have to say, what the hell? Like, when was the last time you took 2 full weeks off in a row? Like, seriously, what continental Wikipedia editor approved this absolute nonsense? Support your local unions, people. It's the only way we're going to be able to take 2 whole freaking weeks off in a row and still have vacation time left over and actually just be allowed to take off that much vacation at a time. Speaking of the work week, though, I was busy cranking out tons of videos for you all here this past week. I put out 2 different shorts and a tutorial pre-play of the game Black Skylands in preparation for a stream I did this week, which was amazing. Speaking of Black Skylands, it is an absolutely charming and wonderful game. It's beautiful, it's fun, it's sort of like an airshipy game. It's honestly, it's like 2D Skies of Arcadia, but as a sort of twin stick shooter. I love it. It's really good. I had a lot of fun. I streamed it for like 3 hours and I only planned to stream for like 90 minutes. And I only stopped because my voice started kind of giving out and I was getting kind of tired. But it was great. It was really fun. It's a game totally worth checking out. It's over there on Steam. As always, I'm not being paid for any of this. I had way more fun in the time that I spent with it than I thought I would. And I think a lot of people, like, you'll look at it, like, you'll see it and you'll know if it's a game for you. And if it's a game for you, I think you'll really like it. Sort of continuing on the front of games I played this week, because I played a lot of new games to me this week. I played Rainbow Six Extraction for the first time. And it's a nice, fun game. It is. It's a interesting, fun game. It's a PvE Rainbow Six game. So kind of going back to, like, the original Rainbow Six games, which were, like, sort of tactical shooter. What were they? They were mostly, like, competitors to the Delta Force games, really. Anyways, in Rainbow Six Extraction, you fight an enemy that is similar to, but legally distinct from, the Zerg. It's nicely paced. I managed to pick it up and play it fairly competently while having a casual conversation with a friend. So all around, it's pretty good. It's what you want in a cooperative PvE experience where on the sort of lower difficulties, you can still just like chat with your friends. And that's kind of what I use PvE games for. I mean, honestly, like when I play like things like Payday 2, which are other similar PvE co-op games, I only really play on lower difficulties because what I like is I'm spending time with my friends doing something. And I think Rainbow Six Extraction is really good for that. It handles kind of like a first-person Ghost Recon / The Division, but with a focus on interior building, indoor stealth action, and goop. Like The Division, it's very gadget heavy, so there's a lot of things to sort of manage and balance in your build, which is fun if you're that kind of person. If you're me, you just put all your points in guns and armor, and you kind of hope your inability to do stealth doesn't hose your own team too bad. But hey, you know, like, when in doubt, Payday strats. Grab a gun and just rat-a-tat-tat all the little Zerg boys. That's pretty much it. I have been deliberately avoiding comparing Rainbow Six Extraction to Rainbow Six Siege. That's what Ubisoft has been doing for marketing purposes, but if I'm honest, it's fully a PvE game, and Rainbow Six Siege is fully a PvP game, so comparing them isn't really fair because they're going to have wildly different audiences. So you do get a little bit of people coming over from Siege that have sort of an expectation. It's fine. It's fine. It kind of like eventually weeds itself out as the PvE people stay in one spot and the PvP people stay in another spot. It's fine. Rainbow Six Extraction is on sale right now over on Steam for $10, so you can check it out. Additionally, you can get like a 14-day trial pass from somebody who owns the game. I didn't quite figure out how to do that, but it exists. And also there is a demo that you can play at the very least on the Epic Games Store. It's not on Steam. I couldn't find it. I don't know why. So if you want to try it, you have to hop over to Epic and then buy it on Steam at the discounted price. I'm not going to apologize for somebody else's marketing mistake because I think that is stupid. I also played a game called Everspace 2, mostly because I tried to, start up Starfield early because somebody said that if you had Game Pass, you could play it early. That wasn't true. Game Pass recommended I play Everspace 2. Everspace 2 is like a space combat game. It's neat. It's slick. It's pretty. It's got easy to pick up controls. I had a lot of fun. Just kind of one just weird caveat. Everspace 2 is the best thing that ever happened to Rebel Galaxy since the release of Rebel Galaxy, because I just went back and reinstalled Rebel Galaxy. I don't know if I'll beat Everspace 2, and I never beat Rebel Galaxy, but boy, as I was playing it, I was like, you know what I miss? Rebel Galaxy. So I guess I'll be playing a lot of space games for the next 24 hours until Starfield comes out and I can play it on Game Pass. Get ready for some Starfield nonsense next week because I'll either love it or hate it. But regardless of whether I love it or hate it, please watch this PSA. Hi everybody, WildWeiler here. Important message. The most important thing you need to know about Starfield is that only you can decide if you're having fun. Don't let other people pressure you into either liking it or disliking it. That's a choice you get to make. See you in the stars. I seriously mean that. Like, it's going to be one of those big popular games. Some people are going to like it. Some people are not going to like it. Millions of people are going to play it. It's okay if you don't like it. And it's okay if you like it. Like, it's just you are the decider of your own taste, and you should really embrace what you like and have fun. Finally, I started watching Only Murders in the Building Season 2 this week, which reminded me that I never actually talked about Only Murders in the Building Season 1 here on the channel. Now, Only Murders in the Building is a show starring Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. And I do want to say, whatever casting director decided that that would be a good combination was a genius. Like, it is amazing. It really, truly is amazing. The three of them have absolutely great chemistry. They work very well together. It is a charming show about three people who live in a New York condo building where a murder happens, and they start podcasting their investigation into the murder because the police rule it as a suicide early on, and they're like, we think this was a murder. It's amazing. It's so good. I highly recommend, if you can watch it, you watch it, because it's just earnest and charming and nice. Like, it's weird. It's a type of show that doesn't cross my path a lot. And I feel that's partially because all the algorithms that exist on like Amazon and Hulu and Netflix and all those other things sort of like keep you in a bubble where you don't experience something outside of your bubble. And I don't run into a lot of shows where things are just kind of like nice. And I mean, it's a show about a murder. It's a dark comedy. It's not saying like everything's nice, but I don't know. You watch some shows and it's just like everybody's just mean as a person. And this is a show fundamentally about nice people who are trying to figure life out. And I can really, really relate to trying to be nice and trying to figure life out. So I like it. That's all for this week. There are no streams coming up this week that I have planned, but you can catch the VOD of my Black Skylands stream here on YouTube, the new home of WildWeiler's streams. On YouTube this week, we have the next episode of my Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun Let's Play. That comes up on Wednesday. And as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.